Alright, today we're going to be making a spring pole. As you see, I have different types of springs here. I have different shackles. This is the way I build them. You can, just take this as an idea and run with it and build them how you want. I've used the spring pole from puppy all the way up into adult. I've started with a patio door spring for my little puppies. It's a lot smaller than this. It's great. They bounce up and down with them, tugs in their mouth, great exercise. They'll build a lot of muscle this way. Now, I've done double springs also with them. Always try to get a closed loop spring. It's they won't pull them out. I call it spring it. Eventually, these will be no good. They'll pull them straight. I've graduated to a porch swing spring. They come in a 2-pack. The only problem with these is it doesn't allow as much cushion. It's real stiff. I'll use a rope on them. When I get my rope, I always make sure they're far enough from my spring or shackles, that way their teeth don't get into it. I even use fire hose. That way they can get away from it. I'll put a little carabiner on it, gets down to it. They got to work a lot harder to get to this fire hose, and they aren't going to tear it up as fast. So what I do is I'll go over a single and a double. It's real simple. I like to use this shackle because it spins. My rope isn't going to bind up in the tree. It gives it a good range of motion. I tie this on the rope in the tree. Make sure it's welded because they will pull it out. That way it's in the tree. If you want to pull your rope down and hang it up, you just clip it on, pull it off. It's great if you got multiple tugs they like using. So what I'll do is I'll take my spring, put my shackle in it. Real simple. Just tighten it up. You may want to use some Loctite over time. They will loosen. So you just get the blue Loctite, it'll be okay. You see it swivel. I like using the paracord, smaller rope. It offers a lot of strength. And also the dog at times, if you use a cotton rope, they will chew through it playing with these. So I try to make things that'll last longer, less maintenance. There's a lot of different knots you can use. I may not tie the same one every time. Real simple. This is going to give me enough length to keep them away from it. Real simple to do. I like to leave mine as a puppy. I leave them a foot off the ground or even real close. They'll just tug and tug. I said, you may think the spring's too stiff, but it's not going to be. As a puppy, you'll want a spring that's probably maybe 1/4 inch diameter. Like I said, a little porch spring will work. So that's how I do my single. Real easy to do. Double spring is great. I said all these parts and pieces, they'll add up. It's not too expensive. Just hold on to them. You got to put a little bit of spacing on this so they don't tangle up together. So on this one here, this is going to be the setup, and I'll also have a ring coming down from the tree. On my rope in the tree, I'll use a 1/2 inch to 3/4 paracord. So this is going to hook in here. I'll take my rope or my hose, hook it to it, and you're good to go. Just use this as an example. This one at home I use for the big dogs, and I'm there. This one I don't put a swivel on, but I don't have a problem with the rope twisting. They don't like to tug on this as much. They usually hang from this. And that's it. If you got any questions, just put them in the comments. Like I said, depending on the size of your dog and the will of your dog is how they're going to react to these. Start them off as a puppy. You can put them in the door frame of your house. It's going to give them hours of play. They'll eventually just hold it in their mouth and sit on the ground.